What is the difference between Viking and a king? What is the difference between Viking and a king? A Viking is Christ Jesus, is King Solomon, is Buddha, is Shiva, is a holy man. They are high priestess. That's what a Viking is. They are men who has fused their masculine and the feminine. So they lead with their higher wisdom and higher knowing. That's a Viking, because it's the V-I, that kings, is the divinity, that kings. Versus a king, a regular king, is the one that's like, want to flex. I'm gonna kill and dominate and let everybody know that I rule everything. That's the difference. They just want you to think Vikings are barbaric and all those things, but it's not. The absolute difference is, one is a Moor, the ones that teaches you everything. They are scholars. They're alchemists. They're magicians. They're wages, sages, mages. That's what they are. They're the ones that go into the unknown and play dice in the unknown. The darkness and the dark matter, and the darkness is where the form brand new purest light, in that rawness of the unknown, in that nothingness, in that state of came the mass, the Yah, that way, that brand new light, that purest, untouched, untinted thought becoming the originator, the innovator, the absolute one. The child is born, the purest, rarest, the brown, purest light, and then you step up to the mountaintop and then you do this. This is the one true child. This is the joy to the world, and his name is Simba. The anointed ones are only those who has fused, who rule with love in their heart, because we are all anointed by the one. Those who has awakened the one and rule with the one, love, are the Vikings. That's the difference. Vikings and Vikings. Just a regular king. That's great. At least for the non-English speakers. I speak none English. I don't speak English. I speak non-English. Viking, non-king. That's a difference. Open your eyes, you will see what I mean. We are kings and queens. Last time you checked, what are the kings of this man world doing? Christ, the King of all kings. Viking. Viking is the king of all kings. Do you know why Viking is the king of all kings? What are the Vikings known for? First of all, they come from the north. They come from the north. They are connected with nature. And they wear the horns. They're horny. They want you to think horns are something devilish, but horns is connected to the moon. It's moon. It's the crescent moon. The crescent moon. It's curved like the moon. That's why it's always connected to the goat. Goat, which is the Capricorn, which is earth energy. Capricorn and Cancer. It's all connected to the cow and the goat. They're earth being. It's reflection of the woman. The horn. You horny. Unicorn. Right? Unicorn is that one single thought, that one single eye. The horns that comes to your temporal lobe, because that's your temple, and you want to horn it. That's why Gabriel blows the horn. Because the horn, you blow the horn. Horn is indicative of knowledge and wisdom, one truth, like a horn. That's why a horn is always connected to abundance. You always see, depictions, descriptions, inscriptions of, as a non-speaker, obviously, I'm a non-English speaker. I'm not an English speaker, I'm a non-English speaker. I must affirm that. So I don't speak your English language. I speak none. It's outside the box. But it makes sense. Absolute sense. Instantly. Immediately. You can see it. You can see the ish from the core. Because it is under grace. It is under the divinity. It is under Mother Earth. That's the grace. So Vikings are under the grace. They are guided by the one true lover, clover, creator. They think big, high is good. They feel high is good. One. They act in the good of all, not in the good of me. There's no me, that is all. When I look at myself, I see totality of everything, the perfect creation of the one. So all is within me. So as a Viking, they just want you to think Vikings are barbarian. They just want to kill everybody. Just open your eyes. Anything that is connected to a woman has to be destroyed. Don't you see that? Viking is connected to the divinities, the masculine, feminine. Cleopatra, Mona Lisa, Wawa Lisa. It's unification, beautification. All chemical, all chemist, all chemical, all chemistry. It means fusion of all into one. Oneness. There, spider, man. So when you are a Viking, that's why they want you to think as a Viking. They want to imprint an image of a Viking as a barbarian and lawless. They are lawless. They are rebels. They are barbarians to limitations. They are lawless, above the law, savages to control. When you want to control, they are savages. They are savages, and they are the guardian of the galaxy. You fuck with my freedom, and then my freedom will let you know to stay in your lane. My freedom, not me, my freedom will let you know to stay in your lane. Not me. My freedom, I am, will let you know that we are all free. You cannot box us in unless you box us in and then you open that box. Where in that box we are free like a bird. So that box is the infinite universe, and then we roam around freely in that box because there is no doors and there is no windows. It's a box, but there is no doors and there is no windows. None doors and none windows. So it is just a blank, limitless, lawless, infinite, endless box of nothingness. But that's why we're chilling out. We are free. Vikings are those who roam to liberate those in entrapment, in bondages, in cages. So they go and free all. But it's more of mental, elevating your consciousness. Truly, like they're the Moors. They are literally the Moors. The philosophers. Of the philosophers, Moors, philosophers, scholars, they were all higher, intuitive people. Highest priests and priestess. The shamans, the medicine man and the medicine woman. They were spiritual healers. They used love as their tool to heal. That's what a Viking is. But now you think a Viking, they're barbarians, they're just brutalizing kids and women, raping women and killing kids. That's what they want you to think what a Viking is. But I came into this world now, into this only truthful word now, knowing thy truth. VI is the woman. It's the source. She brings the I. She brings the I, the all-knowing I am, the all-seeing one, the all-knowing and the all-hearing, into the kingship, into the kingdom. Thy kingdom come. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in the in the Omni. The hotels in the Thy kingdom come. Thy kingdom come. Thy kingdom come. Do you hear the word thy? Thy is the unknown. It's your soul. It's the dark night of the soul. Only the dark night can off the soul. That's the black phoenix. That is Christ. That's the Jesus Christ. The Christ rising in Jesus. So when Jesus resurrected, when Christ resurrected, it was Jesus, and then in that Jesus resurrected Christ. So Jesus died on the cross, and Christ was liberated, resurrected. So that's the sun that you see. It's pure source. It's pure. That's Christ. That's the Viking. In the centered, and that's the Viking, the centered sun. Why is he centered sun? It is coming from the divine one source, the darkness into light. It's coming from the moon, from the unknown. The unknown is always dark. In that unknown, it's darkness. The darkness, only love. In that unknown, in that no man's land, in that being lost because it's an unfamiliar space, purity, a wasteland per se, because no one has ever been there. And that raw, untapped potential sprouts the new you, the one, the only one, in Christ, with Christ, as I am. Christ, their King. Christ, their King. I am Christ, their King. Again, I'm not an English speaker. I am a non-English speaker. Huge difference. That's the huge difference between a king and a Viking. Viking is the opposite of everything that you have been programmed. Observe the programming and see what a Viking means. It's the horn. You gotta be horny. Right? When you're horny, what happens? Horny moon. It's the horny moons. Oh, the horny, the moon. The horny. It's the horns. This horn moons. That's why when you're horny, what do you want? You start looking for a woman. You're looking for a woman. Doesn't matter. You start looking for a woman. You can be a man and you're looking for a woman. Doesn't matter. The masculine is always looking for the feminine to mate, to fuse, to become one, to create. That's why you look for your reflection. You seek your reflection to become one with. I mean, that's how it works. You seek your frequency to mate more frequency of the same thought that you are trying to New York. What you're trying to York. Egg yolk. What are you trying to York? From those sack. Do you get it? Of course you do. I said yes, you do. I know you know it. I beat you to it so that you don't say you don't know it. But it's okay. I said yes, you do, and then you say you don't. Well, that's perfect. You and I are in perfect impasse. Now, the end will come to pass because you don't know and somebody knows. That's the balance, the positive and the negative. I don't know. So Source knows. So Source will come in. I know, you don't know. So it will come in. That's the whole term of negative positive. Not knowing is knowing. Knowing is not knowing. Just being aware of saying I do not know means you are allowing the knowing to king. To become thy king, don't come. Thy king, don't come. So what is gonna come in the intimacy of life, of the moment, of here and now, will be Christ. For thy king must resonate. So when you say we are in a dome, you need to understand it's a womb. So when you say home is nothing but home. The right term is not it's with the H. H-O-M. E. Home. E. Home. E. Home. E. E. Exhale is the E. The home is the inhalation. So you are literally breathing when you are doing or when you are doing when you are saying Yahweh. Is inhale, exhale, inhale. Yahweh. Way. Yah, which is one. Way. Highway. Now way. Whoa, way. You are just allowing the purest thought, the purest source, the purest being, the purest being, the purest being. That's what Viking is. Let it flow, let it snow, let it pour. Let it rain and on me. Let it shine its eyes on me. All eyes on me, all eyes on you, all eyes on us, always. The all ways, the Yah ways. have no idea what is happening, but I know. It feels good where it is coming from. I can feel it because it's so effortless. It's so supernatural. It is so supernatural. It is organic. Truthfully, it is true. The sun is organic, so everything that sprouts from you is organic. It's not, let's not complicate it. All is organic. As long as the Christ, the King, touched it, it's all organic. Don't be fooled. You cannot destroy the seed, the absolute seed. That physical seed you have is a reflection of that is above you, that is shining. So if I can get you to subconsciously believe in wrong or right, this is good, this is bad, so the seed that you're going to plant, because it's a planet, it's a planet, it's a planet, so you play net. So you plant everything, you seed everything in the land or the subconscious mind, from the superconscious state of being, from source state of being. Then you plant that seed. So that's why I have to constantly dualize you with good versus bad. That's why you have to become the non-dual. The non-dual is the non-attached to the outcome that the outside is trying to install or instigate or meditatively guide you into that which they wish to see in the world, because they cannot you have to make the choice. The choice is yours. It's the free will. They just have to give you the tools to make you make the favored outcome for them, because that's the law. They know the law very well. They don't fuck with the higher law. They don't fuck with it. They allow it because they understand how it works. So, but I can feed you stuff and then anticipate that you are going to make their own choices for them. So by embracing the one Christ inside of you, which is love, the authentic self, that's what we call God, the goddess, the only one, then your eyes are not doubled anymore. Your eyes are fused into one. 20. Double into one. When it's doubled, it's not doubled, it's doubled as one. That's where you get the 12 or the 21 frequency. Oddly even. Evenly odd. Per se. I look right to see the truth, and I look left to feel the truth. I love you all. I love you. Oh, now I love you. Oh. Vikings. That's where you get the term woman king. It just came to me. That's where you get the term ladies man or the womanizer. You want to be womanized. That means receive her wisdom. Receive the Christ. Receive the knowing. That is what womanizer means. We are all womanized. Or ladies man, but they make you think. See? They feed you. Being a ladies man is a bad thing. Even the word narcissism or narcissistic, it's all feminine. energy. They don't want you, but it's called NASA for a reason. NASA. And then narcissism and narcissistic, they are powerful words that they want you to demonize with negativity. Narcissist. Do you see how that spreads in the collective? Narcissist. You don't see it. So you are permeating negativity in your reality, not knowing. Narcissism. Narcissistic. Yeah, you are educated. You need to be uneducated. You need to be non-educated. You can't speak English. You got to speak non-English. See, you so terrified or afraid of being labeled crazy, so you want to speak in their own confined, excellent perspective or intelligence. You are confined in what you are conditioned or perceived or programmed to articulate as intelligence. It's a confinement box that you are put in. But you have PhDs and purple degrees and purple ribbons and shit. But it's a confined, controlled intelligence. As you do this prerequisite, and then you are intelligent, so that we can award you something. It's all limited. It's a limited mind, awarding a limited mind. Narcissism, it's all connected to divinity in a powerful way. But you don't know it. So you are spewing. We are all self-inflicting ourselves. I am a narcissist person. I know. You better claim your powers. I am narcissist. Freely. I am narcissistic freely. I am egotistical. I am. Freely. I am toxic. Freely. I don't hold on to toxicity thoughts. I release them. I don't hold on to the attachment of narcissism. I free it. I don't hold on to those things. I am, because the I am encompasses all archetypes or perceptions or labels, but I'm free from them. That's the non-attachment. So call me whatever you want. I am all of that freely. That's the little one in the box, but the box is his playground, so he plays with the box 24/7, and the box is become his friend. So in there he's boxing, in there he's dancing, in there he's enjoying himself, and he is above that ceiling. He's above that law of confinement, because his imagination is free. I said, like a Viking, so you can veer into the way that you want, like veer. You can veer to any ways that you want, all four corners and beyond. Words are magic. How you use them is up to you, but you got to be a non-English speaker. That means you got to go beyond the confinement of intelligence. You got to free God. You got to free the goddess. You got to free God to shine. You got to free that. You got to pump, punch a hole in those boxes, in that plastic box. In those plastic, you got to floss. You got to release. It's too big. It's confined in. Bust a bubble. And be free.